is your girl Midnight, and Midnight is in the kitchen. I'm going to show y'all how I do my steak. So, we're doing steak, scalloped potatoes, string beans mixed with sweet peas, biscuits, and that's it. Steak, scalloped potatoes, biscuits, string beans with sweet peas. So I'm gonna be showing y'all how I'm doing my steak, how I season my steak, and all of that good stuff there. Let me show you guys. First off, let me say this. I clean my meat with this here right here. This is apple cider vinegar. Can you guys see this? I'm trying to get it to focus in on this. This is apple cider vinegar that I use right here to clean all meat. It has the mother in it, so the one with the mother. Why this camera not zooming in on this? The mother, okay? There we go. Apple cider vinegar with the mother. We want this kind. I clean all my meat with that kind of vinegar, but hold on. This is some of the seasonings that I use. So we got steak, so we're gonna use a little bit of that beef bouillon stocks and stuff like that. I like the Zazon. We got sea salt, a little bit of Larry's. We got black pepper accent and steakhouse seasoning, the Goyas. This is some good stuff right here. This is like herbs, black pepper I said. And we topped it off with parsley. And then of course I got my mix blend in here. So I had to cut all these vegetables up. Hold on y'all. So this will be my vegetable blend that I cut up. This is bell peppers, green, red, yellow, and onions, okay? This is going on a steak. These are the string beans with the sweet peas. So we're going to just add the seasonings to this, add some butter, and then this is going to cook. And we have biscuits. Now, this is the steak while it's in vinegar still. So we have to rinse the water off here. And then we're going to get this water. You see how that water is red? This is what the vinegar do. It cleans any kind of meat really good to get the blood off. So we're just going to rinse this meat down. And we're going to season it. Just hold tight. Okay, you all. This is me when I get ready to put the seasoning on here. Now, it ain't no certain order of doing it, but I do like to put this on first. This is that beef base. So we like to put this on first. We're going to take this and, you know, I use this a lot, especially when I cook roast beef or steak. Any kind of red meat, really. Or stews, you know. You use this beef bouillon stock here for flavor. So I'm just going to put that on like that. And we're going to do this on both sides. We got to flip the meat and then repeat. Okay. So now, then I'll take this, which is the Goya. I like the red and the green top. And we're just going to really just go like this with it. You're going to do the meat on the top. You're going to do the meat on the bottom. The same way you're doing this down here, same way you're going to do it. When you flip it, give this meat some good flavor. Okay. Just a little bit of the Lawry's, because you know this is less. This is 25% less sodium as well. You know, we gotta watch our salt intake around here. We're gonna do the black pepper, of course. You know. And you're gonna beat the flavor in this meat, you know. Then you're gonna take this herbs. This is really good on any kind of meat. I like the herbs, so we're gonna throw herbs on here. This is steak though, this is steak. Accent, my favorite. We're gonna put that on. then we're going to put the Zazon on, and then we're going to beat it and flip it and do it again on the other side. This here is like steak seasoning here. We're going to take some of this here. We're going to take the top off, and this is the one with the grinder on it. So you're just going to grind all of this good steak seasoning that's on here. And you're going to grind that on the steak. I'm in my kitchen, you guys. My hands are clean. I don't cook with gloves on, honey. I believe in putting my hands in my food and getting right down in it. Putting your soul in it, honey. Then we're going to take some sea salt and just do a dash of that. Sea salt is better than table salt these days. It's a lot healthier. Okay. And 1 pack of Zazon for each side. So we're going to do this pack of Zazon here. We're going to put this on the front of the steak. And we'll be ready to beat all the flavor in. Now the Zazon gives your meat a reddish looking look. But it adds nice flavor to your food. So with that look. Now we're going to take our hands and we're just simply going to beat this flavor in with our hands just like this. Just use your hand and beat the flavor in. And once you've done this, you're going to flip the meat and do it again. So evenly your meat is seasoned on both sides. And I'll be able to show you what it's looking like. You know? You're going to flip the meat and do the same thing over again. Hold tight. Now that I've seasoned this side of the meat, we're just going to pack the seasonings in this meat. Because you got to pat your meat. Pat it to get all the seasonings in there. You pat your meat. This is steak. You're going to pat it so that you see it's well seasoned. This is thin steak too, but it's well seasoned on back and front. You see? So you want to pat your meat in. Everybody get a good nice piece of steak. Flavorful. You know? Now we're going to add the vegetables, okay? So I got my cold water on. And we're going to add just a little bit of water in here. You don't really have to add water into your meat because a lot of times when you bake food, they make their own meat. So we're going to take the trio mix that I cut up, which is all of the bell peppers, the colorful bell peppers, and the onions. We're going to take this and rinse it off one good time with the water once again. I like to rinse all of my vegetables down, and we like to season these too. So we're going to take some cold water and do that. You know, take cold water as we do this here. And we're just going to spread this blend right across the top of your steak, just like this here. Okay, this is your mix of blend. I love onions and bell peppers. It makes your food taste good. It's flavorful. Not only that, it makes it look very pretty. So we're going to get that throughout the whole pan. Then I'm going to take just a little bit of water at the end of this here and put inside of here. And we're going to cover this in aluminum foil. So we're going to season the top of our vegetables. So what I like to put on there is I like to put the herb on the vegetables. We're going to put just a little bit of the herbs on the vegetables. And then I'll give you a closer look. I like to put accent on top of here. We're going to throw a little bit of accent on top of the vegetables just to give the vegetables a little bit of a flavor. And accent is one of my favorite seasonings that I love so very much. And then we're going to take a little bit of the Goya and the adobo and just throw that across the top. And that will make it so the red top, and then you got the green top this time. Okay? Just like so. And we're going to take just a little bit of the, this is good here. I like this stuff on top of there, so we're going to add a little bit of this on top of the vegetables. This is just all of the herbs. It's steak seasoning, but let's just throw a little bit on here. And then we're going to top this off with parsley for prettiness. Okay. Parsley for prettiness. Parsley leaves for prettiness. Okay. And this will bake. I really don't time my food. I just really go by what I see and what I smell, honey. I don't measure no food neither. This is just how I cook. Now we're going to add a little bit of water. Even though this steak is thin, it's going to make its own juices, but we don't want it to be burning and sticking because it's not going to take long for it. So just take water around the borders of your steak like this here. And then you're going to wrap this in foil. Okay, let me take y'all down. And this is the steak. It's well seasoned and our vegetables are seasoned. It's ready to be wrapped and cooked for at least an hour and a half at least. Because like I said, this steak is thin. I want it to remain tender and everything. But it's going to be so flavorful with all of those flavors from that vegetables in there. And our great blend of seasonings that we have in there. So you guys just stay tuned. Hold on. Okay. We're going to take our heavy duty foil. This is heavy duty. We're just going to take foil and wrap it over here. You know, I consider foil to be a lid for everything, honey. When you don't have a top, for your pans like this, because this is one of my favorite pans that I cook with. I cook all my roast beef and all of that in here. So I use foil for a lid a lot. You know, and then I just put air pockets in here to let the meat breathe at the same time while it's cooking. Okay, we're going to put some air pockets in it. Ooh, now this nail is coming up a little bit. I have to go get my nails redid. Let this stuff come off, soak this overlay off my nails, because, you know, these are my nails, so. Take our little knife here for air pockets, and you just go right along the side of this steak, and give me some air pockets so that it can breathe, you know? So that it can breathe while it's cooking, you know? At the same time it's cooking good. It's gonna get the smelling good. Put some on the side. Two of them over here on the side. And voila. Well seasoned steak with the vegetables and all of that, and it's ready to go in the oven. Hold tight. Look at my countertop, you guys. You like my dish rack? I like everything to match. I got everything Mickey and Minnie Mouse over here. I got my blender. We got the crock pot. We got them. Those are cutting boards back there. We have these. I have those there. Then we come over here. I have my other crock pot right there. I have my popcorn maker, my toaster, more mats. I have those over there. Now with the beans, we're going to be using all of these seasonings as you see over here to put in our green beans and our sweet peas. So the oven, the steak is in the oven. I'm all over the place with words. I got me some tea that I've been drinking on from Mickey D's. This is tea. Um, y'all comment down in the comment section about this kitchen, this Mickey Mouse kitchen. And if you know of some new appliances that you think I might be interested in, honey, because I'm a Mickey Mouse fan, as y'all can see by my kitchen. But I literally love Mickey Mouse. It's not just appliances and things like that that I have. I have cups. I have everything from the bears to the clothing, purses, shoes now. One day I'm going to do a vlog of just Mickey and Minnie Mouse, the things that I own, to show y'all how much. I have a tattoo of them on my legs. So now, with this, so I'm going to get my biscuits on too, because I don't like to cook everything one at a time. I kind of like to cook everything, you know, so that it's nice and done. Here's my biscuits that we're going to do. Probably one roll of biscuits, but this is the biscuits. We like great value around here, yeah. We don't care about brands in this kitchen because I'm a good cook, so I don't care about brands too much. Okay. Now, we're going to season the peas and the beans. So, okay, we have our Imperial butter over here. I love Imperial, or I love Blue Bonnets. Either one works, or real butter, however you choose to do. Butter. Okay. Let's take the lid off. I like to cook everything with a lid. So, no order of how you put it in again. We're going to use a little sea salt to season our peas and our beans. Just a little bit of sea salt. I love the Goya, so we're going to put a little bit of the Goya in there from the green cap, and then we're going to use the red cap. Okay, red cap. Just a little. Then we're going to go to black pepper, and we're going to put a little bit of black pepper in our peas and then in our string beans, because this is a mix. Okay. We have a little bit of the Lawry's, but remember this is 25% sodium, less sodium, and just a little bit of this really. Sprinkle. Okay. I love accent and the way the accent makes vegetables or meats taste, so we're definitely going to use accent to season our peas and our beans. And last but not least, we're going to put some of the herbs in there, because this is good on vegetables as well, like it is on meat. And you have your green beans right here seasoned up with your vegetables inside of there. Now we're going to take our Imperial butter. Just pop this open. And we're going to take our spoon, and you're just going to dab you a couple of things of butter in there. And you're going to cross this back up, close it up with a lid. Seasons pop all over my mats, and I have to pat them down because I don't like it on here. These are cloth mats. I just use them for decor. Put your lid back on there, and you're going to put this on very much so low. But I just like to prep things, so I'm not going to even turn this on yet. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Hold on. Let's get them biscuits together. So I have my pan together for biscuits. And one thing that I like to do is I'm going to add butter to this. But I also like to just dab a little bit of the olive oil into that pan just to give it a little sear. You know? And then just coat it like this. Meanwhile, you're going to put your scoop of butter. You're gonna put you a scoop of Imperial in this and let this melt before you drop your biscuits in. So let's get us some butter to go in here, and then we're gonna throw this in the oven for about a minute, because it's gonna literally only take a minute for this melt. Okay? We're gonna get us enough butter to do us some good biscuits here. I like them buttery. There we go. So we have that there. That's for our biscuits there. You got it seared at the bottom with olive oil, and then you have your butter. And we're gonna throw this in the oven for 1 minute. I'll be back. All right, now we got the butter melted. It's very soft, as you can tell. This is good enough for a roll of biscuits to go in. Now my nails are so long. Let's see if we can get this thing open. Nails are long, but these are my nails, you guys. Sometimes it's not always a plus having long nails. Sometimes it's an advantage, or sometimes it's just not. So we're just going to spread the biscuits out, dip it in butter, spread them out. It's 10 biscuits in here, so we're just going to do the best that we can. This is a little, you know, a little meal. Nice simple meal, but good one. You know? Nice simple meal, but a great one. Okay. Put that right there. Put this right here. Put that right there. And we're just gonna put this like this here. Gotta move these biscuits around, honey. And there you have it. That's biscuits with butter. When they're done, we coat it with butter as well. We use a little butter to put on top of the biscuits. This is going to go back into the oven, you see. Give me a minute. And lastly, we're going to just prep the scallops. So I like scallops or a gratin, however they say that. They both taste the same, so we'll be mixing these. And I use a lid as well with everything. So normally we put a little water in here. I'm going to take my plastic container that I had before. Usually we put a little water. I don't measure. I just kind of use my eyes on this as well. We're going to take cold water. Then I'm going to take a little bit of milk. So that's 2 boxes. So I'm going to use about this much water just to pour in my pan. Okay. Then I'm going to grab my milk. Alright. I like to use more milk than anything. Okay. So we're going to grab the milk because I like them cheesy. So I'll just go in and pour milk in. I might put a little bit more water in there. We're going to add some butter in there. Just a little bit more water as well. Then I'm going to go ahead on and add the butter. And then I let this boil. I really let this boil before I put my potatoes and my cheese packet in there. I'll let this boil. So I'm going to take about 2 scoops of this butter and drop it in here as well. This is going to go on the top of the stove until it comes to a boil. I'll dip and drop the... We're going to put the lid on here. So this is just the water for the potatoes before we put them in there. This is normally how I do mine. And then I drop the sauce and the potatoes in there in the water, you all. Well, this is the dinner. I will also upload finishing touches of the meal. Once this comes to a boil, I add the boxes in and I put the lid back on and let it cook until it's fully done. Okay, which we know those kind of things like that takes less than 20 minutes. So thank you all for watching. When you come through this video, put a thumbs up. I like to do a lot of cooking too, so I will put a lot of other cooking videos and tutorials on here. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, this is your girl Midnight, and I will see y'all later. Peace.